Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Techie Tuesdays. I'm your host S. Ravi Kumar. Techie Tuesdays is a weekly show where I answer to your tech and career related queries. So if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. Let's get started with today's questions. Today's first question is by Sanket. He's asking, how does experience matter over knowledge? As a fresher, we are given less priority as well as pay even if we match the knowledge level of an experienced person. Sanket, your question has slight negative connotation. It clearly shows that you are pretty overconfident about your knowledge. It's not experience which is valued more, it's the exposure which is valued more. An experienced person, a person who is already working in the industry, he has the exposure of working on a production grade application. Whatever knowledge you have as a fresher is all theoretical knowledge. Had it been a practical knowledge, you won't be working as a fresher in a company, you might be a startup owner somewhere. Because most of the fresher who has good practical knowledge and who have created their own startups, they are running their startups and they are given full value and full pay grade. They are given higher salaries if they are selling their startups or if they are selling the knowledge which they have learned from the startup. So it's not experience, it's basically the exposure which is valued more. And your statement that you matches the experience of a knowledgeable person shows your overconfidence that you just have theoretical knowledge, you don't have enough practical knowledge or practical exposure. So relax, take a deep breath and learn from your surroundings. Next question is from Numair. He's asking, which of these has most job prospects, .NET, Angular or Flutter? Numair, it's very easy to find this thing out. You can just go on any job portal and write down these things and then see the number of jobs appearing there. And you can very easily see that which of these technologies, be it .NET, Angular or Flutter, which has more job prospects. I have done the same things. And from that, what I have found out is it's Angular and .NET which have more job prospects. Both of these are going neck to neck. Angular is more popular in creating front-end UI and .NET is overall popular for creating any kind of application, as I always say. So in my opinion, if you are really going to learn something, in my opinion, you should learn .NET rather than Angular or Flutter, because .NET has been there since last 20 years and it's evolving every day. So it is going to be there for next 20 years also. And you can develop any kind of application using .NET. Angular is just a front-end JavaScript framework, and right now there is stiff competition between Angular and React. So even though by learning .NET you might get a job with a lower salary, but your job will be secure. So in my opinion, out of these three, you should go with .NET and you should learn about .NET, because .NET has equal job prospects than Angular. Right now, I would say Angular has more job prospects. In 2021, I would say Angular has more job prospects. Probably next 1 or 2 years also, Angular has will have more job prospects, but it is catching up with React. You haven't mentioned React here, but React has overthrown Angular earlier itself. So right now React has more job prospects than Angular. So if you want to learn a JavaScript framework, then probably learn React. But in my opinion, if you really want to learn something, learn .NET language, because it's a versatile language and it will give you long-term benefits and long-term learning. Next question is from Gaurav Patil. He's asking, how do IT professionals manage their time to learn new skills despite of hectic work schedule at their current company? Gaurav, frankly speaking, 70% of IT professionals learn new skills when they are searching for new job. That is a fact of IT industry, that when they have a push that they have to earn higher salary or they are stuck in a company, they don't get enough salary. So salary is a big push, frankly speaking. So if when somebody is motivated enough that they are not getting enough salary, they take out time from their hectic schedule to learn new technologies or new skills. That is the hard fact of IT industry. However, those who wants to really grow, they take out time. You have to set out the priority. What is your priority? Do you want to really grow in your life? And apart from that, many companies also promote people or encourage their employees to learn new skills every day. Many companies has their employees KRA set that they have to do some certification or some course. They reimburse those things, and also many companies has their KRA set that they have to spend 40 hours 60 hours yearly in training. So in actual situation, I would say that they only upgrade themselves when they have to look for job, but in general scenarios they are encouraged by companies to upskill themselves, and they have to complete their KRAs of completing a certain number of training hours every year. So it's basically priority matter. It's basically the matter of priority, how they prioritize their learning, but they have to do that thing. So basically, most of the IT professionals take out time for learning new skills when they are motivated towards getting a new job. Next question is from Ankit Kumar. He's asking, how do you switch jobs if you have only worked on a support project? Is there any hope, or is your career just destroyed? Ankit, 70% of IT projects in India are support projects. So no, your career is not at all destroyed. Whenever you are switching job, whenever somebody is hiring you, they are hiring you for your technical capabilities. So whichever support project you have worked on, if you have the knowledge of the technologies used in that project, or if you were really technically working on that project, coding in the programming language in which that project was built, then you will get job in your next company. As I said, 70% of IT industry of India is working on support project. So moreover, whenever you are going to join a new company, 70% chance is that you will again land a support project job. So don't worry that your career is being destroyed. You should learn from whatever you are working on. Learn about the technologies which you are supporting. Learn about the domain of your support project. Learn about the processes being followed in your support project. So learn about all those things, and of course they will help you in getting a new job or switching jobs. Next question is from Jamil Basha. He's asking, as a fresher, I want to learn new technology or programming language, which will help me to get a job, but I am not getting any idea. What are some suggestions? Jamil, frankly speaking, if you are looking for a job as a fresher, first of all, get the job and then learn the technology or language in which you are getting a job. So in my opinion, you should create a profile on Internshala or look for internship jobs and get an internship and then learn the programming language in which you are getting the job, rather than learning the programming language first. Because frankly speaking, as a fresher, you won't get the job of the programming language of your choice, as most of the IT companies in India basically hire freshers to train them in the technologies in which they are working. So whatever you learned will kind of go in waste. And this I'm telling you because your primary objective is to get a job. Your primary objective is not to learn a language for its features. You are not learning a language for learning the programming, or you are not learning a programming language for learning the concepts of software development. You are learning a programming language for getting a job. So if your goal is to get a job, then in my opinion, you should first get the job and then learn the programming language according to that job or whatever is being taught in that job. So look for internship jobs first and then learn about the programming language rather than learning the programming language first. Next question is from Praveen Upadhyay. He's asking, are front-end developers in demand in 2021? Is JavaScript enough to get a job? Praveen, the answer to your first question, that are front-end developers in demand in 2021, is yes. Front-end developers are in demand in 2021. The second question, that is JavaScript enough to get a job, is no. JavaScript is not enough to get a job. Most of the in-demand front-end jobs basically requires knowledge of any front-end technology JavaScript framework. So JavaScript is not enough. You need to know about that particular framework, be it React, be it Angular, be it Vue. So these are the popular front-end frameworks which are in demand right now. React is on top, and then second one is Angular. So you need to know either one of these well, then only you will be able to get a job as a front-end developer. If you want to become a front-end developer, then you must have knowledge about these front-end frameworks like Angular and React. Apart from that, you should also have good knowledge about CSS, HTML, and how to manipulate CSS and HTML using these front-end languages, be it React or be it Angular, or be it just JavaScript. So the answer to your second question is no, JavaScript is not just enough. You need to have knowledge of other front-end frameworks also, which are of course based on JavaScript. So these were my answers to your tech and career related queries in this episode of Techie Tuesdays. If you want your questions to be featured in next episode of Techie Tuesdays, you can DM me your questions with hashtag Techie Tuesdays on any social media platform. All my social media handles are Techie Rathor. I hope you like my answers, and if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends, family, and colleagues. So until my next video, take care. Bye bye.